everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually a sit down video and a chatty video, but it's kind of different. So basically, I'm just going to tell you about it. So basically, for our year 6 residential, we went to KingsWood at Deanne Valley, which is like an activity centre, and it's just so fun, and we stayed for 2 nights. I'm basically just going to be talking about that, meals, activities, the funniest things that happened, who I was in a dorm with, my activity group, and yeah, it was just really funny. I'm just going to talk about it because, yeah, I think you'd like to know. And yeah, I also have a picture up there about of KingsWood, so I'll show you that afterwards as well. And yeah, so I'm basically going to talk about KingsWood, and I can show you that picture we had, which is actually on my wall. And then, yeah, basically, before we get started, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit that bell. I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. So basically, we went to KingsWood, and we were going to stay for 2 nights. So we checked into our dorm. So we were actually in, I think we were actually in the smallest dorm. So it was a dorm for 6, but there was only 4 of us. So it was me, Emma, Lucy, which both of them have been on my channel before, and Natsumi, who's not been on this channel before. And yeah, we just had a really nice time in our dorms. So there was 2 bunk beds and 2 single beds. Let's just say the beds were definitely the worst part of KingsWood. They were not comfortable at all. They were more like prison beds. They were like springs, honestly. They were terrible. I did not like the beds at all. But it was a really nice room though. So Lucy and Natsumi went on the top bunks, Emma went on the bottom bunk below Lucy, and I actually went on a single bed, which I really liked, by the window. We also had a massive bathroom because it was actually, ours was sort of like an accessible room, disabled room, because Lucy actually had an ingrown toenail and a foot on both feet, and like she's had so many operations on her feet. So I think that's why we had that room, and we had to change managers. Well, we didn't, but she did. And yeah. But we also did lots of activities while we were there. So on the first day, firstly we did fencing, which is where, you know, you get the stick and you're in suits and you poke it into each other. I was really bad at that. Nightline is where you're blindfolded and you go for obstacles, tyres, ropes. It was just hilarious. It was really funny. At one point I was like, we were playing this game and I was like this. Like this. It's a bit like I was on Marco Polo the other day when I went with Emma. But yeah, honestly, it was really fun. And then the next day, I just have to try and remember which ones we did. Like, it's hard to remember, like, the order of our things, the activities that we did. So our first activity that day was Jacob's Ladder, which is where you had to try and get up the ladder and the rungs got further and further apart. And I was actually partnered with Anu for that. For fencing, I was with Julia, and then the nightline, you were all in a line anyway. Most of the time, Sarah was in front of me and Anya was behind me, but yep. Jacob's Ladder was really fun. We managed to get to the top. Not everyone did. I'm not afraid of heights, so it was really fun. And I think Anu said she'd done a Jacob's Ladder before. Shout out to everyone who I mentioned in this video, especially Anu. She's really hard to get to the top because she's I'm a lot taller than her. So yeah. And then after that, we had, I believe, buggy building, which is where we had to build like a car that had to carry water and pulled it down. It was like a buggy building. Like, it was just so fun. Yep. And then we had archery, which is where we shoot the targets. I'm sure we had another activity that day, and I cannot think what it was, which is going to really annoy me. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. What was that other activity that day? I can't remember. But anyway, the next day we had shelter building and bushcraft, so we got to build our shelters, and then we had abseiling, which is so fun. I kept putting my knees against the wall, but unfortunately we didn't do it against a tower, which was really disappointing, because I wanted to do it against a tower because it was a lot higher, but for some reason we did it against the wall, which I have no idea. So yeah, it was really fun. Yeah. Oh, also on the second day, we did a zip wire. Maybe that was the activity that I was thinking of. That was brilliant. We went into nets at the end. It went really fast and really nice and high, and you were in a harness. It was just so fun. And also we had 2 evening activities. So on the first night, it was actually a campfire, which actually was really fun. We sang silly songs and said jokes and dancing. And we had hot chocolate and roasted marshmallows and biscuits, custard creams. And yep, and then the next day we had a a disco, which is the picture up there, which I'll show you in a minute. Disco, like dancing to all the songs and boogieing and discoing, like, you know, dancing. And we got hot chocolate and marshmallows again. I think we got 3 each, 1 to start with, and then there's like a whole 3 bags left, so we got 2 more each. And yeah, basically, so those were all of our activities. Now I'm going to tell you some of the funny stories about KingsWood, like the hilarious things. One I've already told you, me doing this. Like crazy, like feeding everywhere, feeling for everything. I'll just quickly show you the disco picture, it's really fun. So it's got Anya, Lilia, Alexa, me, Emma and Lucy. So you've only seen, oh my god, you've actually seen everyone on there except Lilia. So you'll probably recognise most of them. Let me just get my camera. So this was the photo. It was at the disco. So there's Anya, there's Lilia, Alexa, me, Emma and Lucy, and it was just a nice photo. So yep, that was us at the disco. Alright, so the funny stories, basically, we were having, sorry, I'm just rubbing my eye in the middle of a video. Now I probably look like I'm crying. Oh my god, I've got an eyelash stuck in my eye. Alright, I think it's fine now. Whew. So basically we got room inspections. Unfortunately we definitely didn't win or come in 2nd or 3rd place, but basically the 2 teachers that came in to do it came in. But basically what I was doing, because I need the toilet quite a lot. What was that? I need the toilet quite a lot, to be honest. And there was no like paper towels in there, and so I had to use toilet paper to dry my hands, which was annoying me. There was the tiniest bin, and it was literally overflowing with toilet paper, like ones to dry my hands over. I never thought to use a massive bin in our bedroom. And when they came in, Lucy was like, oh my god, don't look in the bathroom, because they're about to, and they're like, oh, why? And then when they go in to see the bin, it's like hilarious. Like literally, there's just this bin overflowing with tissues. Half of them were on the floor, half were in the bin. They were just hilarious, to be honest. It was really funny. Also, we got these rewards at the end, and because I'm so gullible and literally I believe everything, I got the reward. They were funny rewards. The most trusting of a cheeky teacher, because I actually believed on the nightline where you were blindfolded that there was actually a tree there, but it was just the teachers holding a stick above our heads. That was just a pigeon feather. It wasn't a real pigeon or a bird. So it was really funny. But the funniest was 100%. So this girl called Maria in my year, she was called the secret sweet eater, because the teacher said, right girls, so we're not allowed phones, we're not allowed electronics or sweets, but there was one girl walking down the corridor with a lollipop and tried to hide it with her hands. But we saw it, and that was Maria, and it was just really funny. She like trying to eat sweets, and it was just hilarious, to be honest. It was really funny. So yeah, we had a brilliant time at KingsWood. It was like amazing. My favourite activity was Jacob's Ladder. But oh my god, another funny story. The amount of sausages we had while we were there for dinner and for breakfast. Oh my god, I think I had about 6 while I was there. Like, so many sausages. People are like, right, I'm not having sausages for like a year now. And the people have still not recovered over the sausages. I have. I had sausages the other day. Sausage curry, as a matter of fact. God, I sound posh then. But yeah, just KingsWood was really funny. I thought I'd just come on here and tell you about it, because like, yeah, it was funny. All the nice stories about KingsWood. And it was just really fun. So that's pretty much everything that I have to tell you about KingsWood. But I hope you enjoy this video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below and hit that bell. And I'll see you in another video. Bye guys.